live stream has started. Okay, it says it started. So, oh, there we go. It says it's an excellent connection. Hey, look at that. Wow. I used RTMP. I'm going to have to do this and see if I can get this mic to connect to this guy. All right, here we go. We are in 360. And what I want to do is I want to do this. Hang on. Yeah, let's see. Hey everybody, I'm Jay here, and I'm kind of goofing around. I'm going to be looking on my tablet for the comments. And yeah, is this mic? You know what I should have done? I should have connected it at the beginning. I'm not going to be able to connect it. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I did hook it up though. So the DJI mic 2 is connected to it. But I started the live stream before I actually connected the mic to the camera, and since it was such a thrash to get it going, I'm not going to bother with it. So just a little bit more. So, chat. Yep, I'm just going to read the live chat. So we have one person. Okay, I know you guys weren't expecting me to come on. I'm just goofing around. See, I got the new camera, and I took it to the States, and I've been having a blast with it doing 360. And while I was live stream, the phone is heating up so bad. This is a coconut milk beverage. Gosh, is it really good. And live chat. Oh, I don't see. I hate when this does this. Come on. Where's the live chat? I don't care about the video. YouTube isn't responding. Oh gosh. Okay. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this thing's working, and it works the same way using RTMP. Hey, there he is. Now I can see. Hey, Rob. Now I can see the comments. I'm sorry I couldn't see them before. And I gotta tell you, this is 1080p. It looks pretty darn good. And I'm a little bit close, so I'm gonna push this back a little bit. Oh wow, this is great. And this tablet doesn't have any sensors in it, so I can't really use it to look around. But man, oh man, this is cool. This is working great. Oh yeah. So people can choose to they can choose to look at me if they want to, or not. So yeah. And if you pan to the side, you can see the tablet that I got hooked up. Wow, amazing. Looks good, but it's laggy. Yeah, it's a little laggy. I'm sure it is. A lot of processing power going on. I'm going to pause that video and tell you what though, my phone is, it's getting hot. I'm going to turn my phone face down because I have some ice with me. Learned my lesson about the mic though. I'm going to put some ice just on the back of this. Just let it sit, let it cool down. Choppy, yeah, okay. Well, it's in 1080, right? And I didn't have any choice. So this guy just littered a bunch of stuff. He's littering here. Let's say something. I go give it to him? Well, this is Nai Guy. And the Nai Guy is very decent. Okay, this month. Resolution is impressive. But I wish I could change it to 720 because I usually broadcast with the Pocket 3 and 720. I'm guessing that guy doesn't have a license. Yeah, I know, I'm making an assumption. After living here 20 years. Yeah. Anyway. Wasn't intending on live streaming. Oh, that's cooled off the phone considerably. It's ice cold now. Wasn't really considering live streaming today. I just decided to at the last moment. And yeah, it's interesting what's going on over there. The place that was the original Xiaohui's. This is interesting. The original Xiaohui's went to Wenwen when Xiaohui left, and then Wenwen moved over here. Everybody knows that place, the most live stream place, in history. And then she moved next door to Mr. Wu's Barbecue. Then Mr. Wu's Barbecue moved in the back. Xiaohui came back to the neighborhood, went into a new place over there. And the place over there is where is another Wenwen-owned building. Now here's what's interesting. I went on vacation and came back. Xiaohui's new place is gone. The building has been gutted. They're building something in there. I don't know what they're building. My guess is they're building more karaoke rooms, like we really need those. But this place over here is being rebuilt. 2, the sign hasn't been changed. That just might, they're putting a glass window in there in the front. In fact, they just did that today. This morning, that glass window wasn't in there. If you can look over that way, you'll see what I mean. There's a car that just pulled up. Anyway, I'm wondering if that is going to be the new Xiaohui's. Back where it originally was, like, we're talking 2006. That'd be something. That'd be amazing. And then, yeah, just picking this up. Wow, I want to see how. You can't really zoom in. I can zoom in, but I don't think it zooms in on the video because it's not. I'm not doing a reframe. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to see what you can see. It's kind of far away, but there's like a blue truck over there and some transformers on the ground there. Anyway, that's what we're looking at. So that place. So I don't know because there are no signs that say coming soon or stuff like that. To let you know what people are doing. It's just people they just do what they want to do. I know this iPhone isn't supposed to be like 100% waterproof, but it can resist a little bit of water. And putting an ice cube right on the back of that thing is doing wonders for keeping it cool. I just got to remember to put that on, like that mic ahead of time. I was so messing around so much with the this thing is getting hot too. It's not too hot. I was messing around a lot with the RTMP to get it running, and now I got it. So basically, it's going to be the same procedure as using the Pocket 3. And there's one thing I don't know about. I don't know that if I actually change apps. That is to say, if I take the live streaming app for the Insta360 camera and go to another app, because this is an iPhone, so I can't multitask like you can with Prism Live Studio. You know, I did in Android days. So I'm not really sure. What I'm saying is, I don't know if I swap apps and put the live streaming app in the background, if it will kill the stream or not. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't know if it'll kill the stream. So I'm going to do a little bit of a lag test, because I'm looking at this here coming back. All right, let me see. There's a truck crossing. Okay, he's coming up to the light now. He's turning the corner, and he's now directly across from me. Hey, MJ. I'm reading this. Hey, Dave. How you doing, bro? Fist bump. Okay, I don't see this truck yet, so here he comes. I'd say we got about a 15-second. Yeah. I should probably turn the latency down on this stream, which I didn't. I kind of left it where it was stock. Boy, oh boy, this I got. If you're looking at if you're looking down at my iPhone, I have it face down, and I actually have an ice cube on the back of it, trying to keep it cool because it is screaming hot. It's working well though. So this is the X4, and there's only one resolution, 1080 and 30 frames per second. Good. I'm glad it's working well. I'm using my tablet, you know, to look at the because Jarjar has Wi-Fi, so I'm not taxing the phone too much. But I gotta say, I'm really happy with the resolution of this camera. I think it's great, and it's, you know, not that far away. It's half an arm's length. It's pretty close. But this is the X4, and the X4 is yeah, it's got a lot higher resolution than the X2 that I was using before. And as I was saying earlier in the stream, when I was in the States, there was a firmware update, and so now the X4 supports 360 live streaming, which is something that was missing, and I wanted to do this before. I would like to do more of these live streams. Now the interesting thing is, this is displaying, yeah, this is really strange. I don't remember, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the old camera displayed in portrait mode. You just spin around, but maybe it's landscape mode the whole time. I don't know. But this is actually 1080p. And we can confirm that. Oh, I got okay. So advanced. Yeah, it's actually I'm looking at it in 720, but if you go to settings, there's a 1080s. S, I'm pretty sure 1080p. Okay, good. 1080s, I believe, refers to the fact that it's well, I don't know what it means. I think it's spherical. But the camera is 8K. I'm going to pull this away from you a little bit. The camera is actually 8K, and when you spread that across the whole sphere, then I think what you've got is 1080 all around. This is really nice, and I apologize for the goofing up at the beginning. But you can see what I'm drinking here. You can see everything. Look down the table and see my phone. Wow, you can see everything. Tablet, and yeah. So I think it's about on the next one that I do in 360. Two things. I'll connect my mic. Yeah, 1080. Yes, I know what you mean. I'm going to connect the DJI mic, which I neglected to do at the beginning, and it's not like the Pocket 3 where once it's been paired and you turn it on and both devices come on, they automatically connect. This one, every time you have to put the thing in discovery, the microphone in discovery mode, and so right now, because I'm live streaming, I don't have anything available. So jet lag is not really a problem for me. I guess it depends how you define jet lag. I mean, I haven't had any energy problems or disoriented problems like that, but I have been on a nighttime schedule. But you know, my schedule's always been kind of goofy, and I end up staying late all the time anyway. But when I was in the States, I didn't stay up very late. I think I might have stayed up to 2 or 3 in the morning, like once or twice, but most of the time I was in bed like 11. So, but I feel perfectly fine, you know, and this is my new hat, by the way. My old hat with a floppy brim. I got really tired of it. Sorry about this noise. Yeah, you're right. I am a night owl, and that does help a lot. Yep, exactly. But, wow, look at this big truck. He's turning around. You guys should take a look at this. He's turning around right in front of me. Wow. 2 fork trucks. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, watch this guy, man. I mean, scroll around and watch him. Oh, yeah. I'd say we got about a 10 second lag. It's not bad. I think I can improve. I think I can improve that. So, but last night I was watching YouTube videos like I like to do, camera conspiracies and some other channels that I follow, and I fell asleep on the couch, which I do a lot, and I slept about 4 hours on the sofa, and then I got up and went to bed for a while. I have been getting up really early. I've been trying to. Sorry about all this noise. I want to get up earlier. You know, that's really my goal. I'd like to be able to get up a lot earlier. Anyway, getting back to my hat, the floppy. When I like the shape of the crown and everything on the other hat, but the rim is so floppy. So I got this one. This is another poet. Fedora, and on the side it's got a little pin here, and it says IJ. I wonder if you can guess what that means. It means they misspelled MJ. I should get a pin that says MJ. But yeah, I'm gonna save that. Well, no, it doesn't matter. I can watch this because I'm not. Yeah, I've got the tablet running off of Jarjar. Yeah, Wi-Fi, not my phone. I just got to remember I have a little slightly different operating procedures between the two. You know, between the Pocket 3 and the and the 360. But now that this is working, I would like to do some more 360 live streams, and maybe on location from different places, just so people can see it better. And I wouldn't be opposed to, although I still have to work out about reading the comments. So when it's time to sign off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to another app. I'm going to put the live streaming app in the background and see if it kills it. Because if it doesn't kill it, then that means I can just go ahead and look at the YouTube app while I'm walking around. Because one of the things I have a couple of strap clips, like for my backpack. You know, I got to clip the 360 on a strap, or even on this bag strap, and walk around with it, and it'd be pretty cool. So I wouldn't mind doing that. Just remains to be seen. Now that it's working and the resolution is high, 1080 is nice, and it seems like it's a pretty clear 1080. You know, it's not like it's low resolution. You know, it seems pretty decent. I'm gonna have to look at it on the TV. That's how I judge everything. I look at everything on the TV. speaking of 360 and the TV, what, that ProRes version of Niagara Falls, I had that 3-meter stick and it was incredible. At first I was kind of reluctant. I've got a big, yeah, it is very clear, and that's excellent. I got that big 3-meter stick, right? And I was kind of concerned that having it up in the air, some people would be complaining. Now, when we were on the boat, not many people had their phones out because there's so much water. Only somebody with a, IP-rated phone would have taken it out, but it gets all wet and the lens gets all, so not too many people were taking pictures. Nobody said anything. It would be hard to hear anyway, but I had the pole up and out in the front of the boat, and a lot of times the boat was going sideways, and I realized people, were looking this way. On the night fireworks, which I haven't done any editing, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I didn't actually catch much of the fireworks themselves. The fireworks don't impress me. Look what we had here in the Lunar New Year fireworks right on my channel. But the boat ride, and at night, they have just high-powered lights shining on the falls. That looks cool. So I had the 3-meter pole out, like almost straight, just up a little bit, almost straight out from the boat. I was going to try to get some shots of, my family on the boat from 3 meters away. And a guy next to me is pretty cool. He says, "Hey, is that a 360 camera?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And I hear him tell us what. See, I told you. It's funny. And he wanted to know about it. And I told him about it. And I wasn't using the microphone, so it's 3 meters away. I don't think you can hear us talking. During that trip, I had it out and deployed, and somebody says, "Oh, could you move the stick out of the way for a moment?" Absolutely, I moved it. I'd been on the boat for 20 minutes already, right? And they were with me. But when I took that 360, it's a short, it's I've edited it in vertical mode. That 360 at the Horseshoe Falls, where I'm showing the Horseshoe Falls and it's panning around. I just showed up. There's a wall there, and I ran into the Instagram crowd, and the Instagram crowd is instant. They want everything instant. I pull the stick out and I start recording, and they come running up. They go, "Can you move your stick out of the way when we take a selfie?" I go, "Yes, I can." In 3 minutes when I'm done. I'm taking my 3 minutes like everybody else, and when I'm done, I'm going away. Okay? So, but I had to tell them that. It wasn't like, "Excuse me, sir, are you going to be here a long time?" If I said, "Yeah, I'm doing a time lapse about 20 minutes. They didn't say anything. They just like, "Can you move the stick?" They just got there. "Can you move the stick?" Well, I just got here too. No. So it wasn't so bad, but it's just, I don't know. Instagram, I think that's how much their brain probably weighs. But again, the resolution on that was nice. I was really digging this camera. It did a lot for me. And the ProRes version of that video is pretty wild. It was wild on the boat. And what I like is you just watch it over and over and just look at their perspectives. You guys want to see something cool, check out the boat, because I was held. Hey, Bernardo, fist bump. Good to see you, bro. I held it out, and up, right? Maximum of 3 meters away, and so if you turn around and look at the boat, you can see the boat jumping around, you can see the people rocking. Yeah, going over the falls is pretty dramatic, but being underneath them, the flow of water is the same. It's just they're not falling, but man, they're having to run their engines just to station keep. I found out something from one of the information desk guys. His name is Mark. He's really cool. He knew a lot about the power stations and a bunch of different things. And he was telling me that, and I read this independently, that there's an agreement with the United States and Canada that they don't divert any more than so much water during the day because they want water over the falls during the day for tourism, but at night they cut it way back, right? But he told me that if one of those boats gets into trouble, they lose power, you know, they're not going to go into the falls, they're going to go downstream, right? And he said that within a matter of, if they make a call, a mayday call, hey, we lost power and we're drifting. He said that within a few minutes, just literally just a few minutes, they could reduce the flow of water over the falls so greatly that the boat would run aground gently. So you watch the Niagara Falls in my Mainaquist. Oh, that's the Facebook one, right? So Bernardo, were you able to get like cardboard mode? Because on my phone, iPhone, it's funny in the car. I have an Android infotainment system, and I wanted to see what it looked like on a 7-inch screen. I got the cardboard icon. I don't have the cardboard icon on the iPhone. So even if I wanted to put it, in VR mode, I couldn't do it. I guess I haven't tried it on an Android phone, but man. So obviously you were able to do that. I want to watch it. I want to watch it in that mode. And Bernardo, I hope you're talking about the ProRes version. See, the previous version that I uploaded 2 days ago, I've now made that private. I'm probably just going to delete it, but it had like 37 views, no big deal. The ProRes version is what you want to see. That one is, in my opinion, amazing. And I don't use that term, so often, but it really was. But the other thing is amazing is that Gibson Les Paul that I bought, the Sunburst. Ooh. 2006 with a 50s neck. I wrote to Gibson to help identify it, see if they can tell me the specs on it. It takes them a couple days to get back, but yeah, really nice. So I'll have to show that to you guys later. Showed it already to the folks in the late night group. Yeah, my phone is ice cold, like it's been in the ice box. I put the whole bag of ice on it. I don't even need to hold this up. But look how that was ice. I put the water out. It's just goes to show you how hot the phone was. It melted all the ice. Just leave it on there. So yeah, Bernardo, I hope you were watching the ProRes version, because that's the one you want to watch. That's the one that you want to see. Hey, there's the Jarjar bus lady. I haven't seen her since I came back. So I got to figure out what's going on. That place across the street is being rebuilt. I see they're sawing stuff in there. They put the glass window in. They had karaoke rooms in there. I don't know what they're going to do. That would have actually made a good studio. And Xiaohui's place that she was renting from Wenwen, they had a Bing Long place in there. Bing Long's been ripped out. Second floor is completely ripped out. Really? Oh, you're watching it now? Ooh, yeah, that's cool. Well, I don't want to scare you, but that's, wow. So you're watching it now with the Mainaquist. Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that. I know it got wet. I just went for it. Okay, what I did was, I just put the stick out there. I put it on. That is a great idea. I filmed it in 8K because it's daylight, plenty of light. I just put the stick out there and I let it get wet. Now, what's really interesting to me is when I listen back to the audio, and as a side note, I may re-render another version of that. I don't care about views. I don't care if I have 100 views, 200 views, or 1,000 views, and I do something again, I lose those views. I don't care about that. What I care about is having right, but it doesn't sound like it's in stereo, and it may have been in directional mode. And I'm not talking about the camera, I'm talking about the audio in the render. But you can hear the microphones getting filled with water. You can hear, there's two things you can hear. The pole, of course, transmits sound. If you bang the pole, you can hear it in the camera module, right? But where I'm holding it and nothing's banging it, I hold it, against my soft stomach, and I'm holding it, and you hear all kinds of that's water hitting the pole. First of all, that's like cool sound number one. Cool sound number two is where you're hearing like a high-pitched shh kind of sound, the high end of the water. Then it gets muffled shh, like that, because the microphones are getting covered with water. And there's a lot of wind also there, which many people don't realize. We're getting blown away by wind. The wind was blowing on it, and it blew the microphones clear of water. So to